Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, welcome back. We are back with some more Pokemon Null. Picking up with attempt 10 here, which we made it past Roxanne. Finally got another one past that. We're kind of stuck in the early game blender a little bit. But just one death, which is pretty good. And yeah, we're on our way to Dewford, but we have to first do the rival fight, which is can be a pretty tough fight. The boss battles are all consistently pretty difficult, no matter what point you are at the game. So, but I think I looked at the calc a little bit, and I think I have a pretty okay plan for it. So, let me just triple check everything here. There is some risk to this fight though, which we'll have to avoid, but it should be fine. Let's see, for items, I believe we want a Rost Berry on you. We want Citrus Berry for you. We want let's see. We want Pecha Berry for Tangrowth. We'll put Citrus on Nidoqueen. And I guess just another Citrus on Seismitoad for insurance. Alright, but this should be good. Oh no, I need not Asper, I need another Citrus for Chestnut. Citrus, Rost, Citrus, Pecha. Alright, this should be good. Just triple check the calc again. Go you, bait you, go to you, KO, bait you, go you, KO, bait you, go you. Yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. We can get really unlucky at one point, if case then we would have to spear, but I think it should be fine. Citrus. And this guy has Rost, right? Yeah. Yeah, normally you can, in the regular game, you could just walk past Brendan here, but not in this game. Something I could try. Let's see. Yes. Alright, let's go, Brendan. Alright, Belly Bolt's pretty straightforward. We're just gonna outspeed and two-shot this with Earth Power. He does have Soak, which if he does, will change the baiting a little bit. So I'd rather him actually attack me here. But we're gonna go for 2 Earth Powers. Let me double check the item. Yeah, it's just Magnet, okay. Okay, so he does go for Soak. So I think that's gonna change our baiting a little bit. But that does mean we can use Seismitoad later. But this... Originally, I was gonna bait... try to bait... What's its face? Lucario, but this probably will be... Cacturne now. Oh, Cinderace comes in. Oh. Interesting. Why is this Cinderace? That doesn't make a lot of sense. That's also really bad. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna completely bait the ordering. Yeah, because I wanted to bait Cinderace into going for Blaze Kick, but now... Because he has Gen 9 Protein, so... He sees highest damage with Low Kick on Seismitoad. I might need to stay in and deal some damage on this. Because originally I was going to pivot through Gigalith on a Blaze Kick to be able to then take it out with Kabuto or Kabutops, but now I can't do that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just gotta go for Earth. Do some damage, and then maybe take it out with something else. Yeah, let's just go for damage here. He's always gonna be going for... Low Kick here. Yeah. Okay. So now... Man, this is really bad. Yeah, that was a bad roll too. I didn't proc a Citrus there. I may need to go to yeah, this is really I don't really know what to do, because him being a fighting type, I don't have anything that is good against that other than Chestnut, but I need Chestnut HP. What can I do here? I mean, I think I could pivot through... Okay, I think it could still work. I can pivot through Nidoqueen on a low kick, and it would still bait... It would still bait... It should still bait Blaze Kick. And then I could still do the pivot through... through Kabutops, but then that means I could also still be baiting... Cacturn on a mid-turn switch AI. Come on in, Amanda. What's up in the chat? You guys, appreciate you popping in. I might need to stay in and deal some... I got super unlucky with the roll there. Here. Yeah, we're dead to either high roll or crit. But I think I need to try to do some more damage on this to win the matchup with Kabutops. Yeah, I think I have to risk more damage here. But then I might be baiting a different move into... Oh, no, it should be fine. Yeah, Seismitoad, I need you to live this, buddy. I can get some more damage off. Come on. Nope. Ah, it just never happens. It just never happens. I'm always dead to crit, and it always happens. Every single time. Alright, whatever. That's a bad death. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. We're also dead. Yeah, because that did more damage since he's a fighting type. I really needed to get that extra hit off. Yeah, I don't know. This is... Yo, what's up, Sage Carter? Appreciate you popping back in. Man, this is terrible. I still have no idea why Cinderace came in even at all on Seismitoad, because Cacturn has a slow KO on this, and Cinderace didn't see any KOs, so I have no idea why Cinderace came in here. This completely messed up my line. Yeah, I don't even know if I could win anymore. mean, I could win, but... Yeah, what the heck do I do here? I think I have to go to Nidoqueen. Alright. Pick up the KO here. Don't burn, please. Or crit. Thank you. It's going pretty good so far. It's just, this battle is going pretty bad for me. Okay. So, Mario comes in. This is gonna go for Aurora. It's gonna go for Flash Cannon. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, this is completely steering here now. I think I have to stay in and try to win this 1v1, I guess. We can go for Scorching Sands. Bro, stop critting me! Oh, okay, well. Right back at you, I guess. Alright, we'll take that. Okay, Lola Mola comes in. This is probably just going to go for Flip Turn. So I think we could just go to Tangrowth here on a Flip Turn. Yeah. Type Null will come in. We go back to Gigalith. And then we'll always win the matchup here. I think we do... two Rock Tombs into Rock Slide. As he's gonna probably, yeah, work up. My favorite Pokemon is Dragonite. Shadow Claw. And then Rock Slide. Alright, there we go. Olomola comes back in. So this time we can... See, I don't know if this is gonna Flip Turn. I don't think so. David, appreciate the follow on YouTube. Much appreciated, brother. But yeah, Sylveon's a pretty cool mon too. You might either Flip Turn or Toxic this turn. I think either is fine. I think either way we pivot to... Oh yeah, Flip Turn. This goes Cacturn. We're gonna go to... we'll go to Chestnut. Yeah, so instead of spikes, we always KO with Brick Brick. Hey, I appreciate the follow there as well, Carter, too, on Twitch. Much appreciated, bro. And then Alomola, we just go back here. He Toxics. We have a Pecha. And then we just go for Giga Drains. Okay. Alright, well that fight went way differently than I thought it would go. Still have no idea why Cinder Ace came out first on Seismitoad, because Cinder Ace doesn't see any KOs on Seismitoad, but Cacturne in the back did. Streaming's been pretty cool so far. I've only been doing it for like almost about a year now, but it's just something for fun. Not taking it super seriously. I only started because because of doing these Nuzlocks. I wanted to have like a recording of it. So yeah, overall it's been pretty chill. Yeah, I have no idea why. Yeah, Cinderace should not have come in at that point. I am shocked that it did. Because the scoring for the post-switch in this game, if the AI has a mon that's slower but always one-shots, it's a +4 score. But if the AI has a mon that's faster and out-damages, that's only +3. But Cinderace didn't even out-damage me. Yeah, that was super weird. I have no idea why that happened. Probably, maybe something with protein. Its ability caused some weirdness, but I have no idea. I'll have to be extra careful with fights like that now. Alright, well, Cinder, Seismitoad death there is not great, but we do get some new encounters now. So at least that's something. So let's go ahead and head over to Dewford City. Let's see, Floatstone. Let's get these items over here. Alright, Power Herb. Sage, I appreciate the offer. Other people have offered that as well, but I'm not really interested in doing that right now. Like I said, I'm just doing this for fun, not taking it super seriously. So. I may do that at some point, but right now it's just more for fun. Oh, and I appreciate the suggestion. I think you know, you're not wrong in. I think that would be a wise thing for me to do, but I'm just not really that invested right now. Cassandra, what's up in the chat? I appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, so we do get a few new encounters here to make up for that death. So we can start with... Alright, so Dewford Town has a guaranteed psychic type. Last time I got Abra here, which was pretty good. So let's see what we get this time. Oh! We got it again. It does no teleport, so we do still need to catch it. I think we just go Quick Ball. We do have one, right? Yeah, Quick Ball. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll take Abra again. This thing was like functioned pretty similarly to Delphox when I was running that, so since I'm doing Chestnut this time, it's a good one to get. Let's go with Insight. Alright, cool. Alright, now we got some fishing encounters. Let's see. Yeah, we got 107 fishing over here. So let's do this next. Alright, Shelter, that's a dupe. Crappy. Alright. I had this guy last time too. Alright. Krabby. I think this is guaranteed shell armor as well. go. Doll, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. That's what I'm playing right now. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Null. It's a difficulty ROM hack. It's one of the current hardest ones, similar to Ren and Bun, but it includes all Gen 9 mons all the way up to the ZA Mega Evolutions. Okay, so I got that. So now we do Route 106. So let's see what we get here. Ooh, Mantike. I'll take that. That's a good encounter. That's pretty good. I needed someone who was especially defensive. Oh yeah, I've played Unbound too. I completed a Nuzlocke of it a couple years ago. Amanda, what's up in the chat? Good to see you again. I love Mantine. Mantine's a cool Pokemon. Let's go with Wonder. Alright, cool. Let's check these the IVs out for these guys. Alright, Abra. Okay, Inner Focus this time. Wow, 31 is special attack IV. That is fantastic. Alright, very nice. Let's see. Inner Focus is okay. I think Magic Guard would have been better, but it's fine. Let's see. Krabby. Shell Armor, Docile, with pretty good IVs as well. Alright. Love to see it. And then Mantike. Brave Nature. Minimum speed is not great on this guy. But it is Swift Swim. With average IVs. Alright, we'll take it. The Abra is pretty good. 31 special attack IV is what you want to see on this. Alright, so let's level these guys up here. And let me check the evolution methods for these. Yeah, Mantike doesn't have any special evolutions. So we could just level them up. So let's go ahead and do that really quick here. Mudshot. Metal Claw. Stomp. Let's get our Kingler. My last Kingler was minimum defense, so I'm glad this guy is not. Razor Shell. X Scissor. Haze. Waterfall. Alright, cool. This guy. Wide guard? Wide guard's pretty interesting on this. Takedown. Tailwind. Definitely we'll take a tailwind. Alright, Mantine. Let's take Air Slash. Aqua Ring. Okay. Now we got Kadabra. Disable. Psybeam, Miracle Eye, Reflect. Psycho Cut. Recover. No. Ally Switch. Psyshock. Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. Do I want that over Disable or Ally Switch? I mean, I do have some double battles up ahead here. So Ally Switch might come in handy, but it also is pretty niche. Disable is pretty good tech as well. Definitely keeping Teleport. Yeah, I think we... unlearn... It's a tough call. I think I'll unlearn Ally Switch. And then play. Okay. Right, that seems good. Get another heart scale here. Alright, so now we got a bunch of double battles, or a handful to do here. Alright, so let's get the calc updated here. And take a look at these fights. Alright, the first one. Yeah, this was the one with Discharge, Lapras with Water Absorb, and Rindoberry, Seaking with Lightning Rod. So, let's see. how do we want to do this here? Yeah. Seismitoad would have been really nice to have for this fight. Maybe I could do... Maybe I could do Nidoqueen. Because Nidoqueen can outspeed and two-shot the left side. And it will take no damage from the Lapras. So maybe... I think I have an idea. I could lead Nidoqueen, Delcatty. And then... I could swap... I could fake out plus... go for an attack on the Sea King. And then swap Delcatty out to something that baits a KO that's not Surf. Okay, I think I see it. Alright, I think I know what the setup here is. So let's get... let's get Nidoqueen. Let's get... Delcatty. Let's get Chestnut. Let's get Zipstrika. Let's get Altaria. And Ninja. Alright, cool. And we are going to for items, we will go let's see, Cherry Berry on you, Asper Berry for you, and for you, and for you. Cherry Berry for you, and Muscle Band for you. Okay, that should be good, and then let's see, 108 plus 18. $126. Okay, we just need to be 1 HP off to make this work. Alright. I think this is good. Let's do it. Alright, Fisherman, Elliot, and Ned. Alright, so Seeking Lapras. Lapras only knows Discharge, and the Seeking has Lightning Absorb, or Lightning Rod, to take advantage of that. So, to deal with this, what we're going to do is we're going to take out the Seeking side first. So, Nidoqueen can two-shot with Poison Jab, and we're going to also fake out and just let the Lapras attack, because it can't damage my Nidoqueen. So we'll fake out plus Poison Jab to start. Yeah, Delcatty will take the Discharge, which is fine. Perfect. And then now Nidoqueen will outspeed, take the KO, as we swap Delcatty into Altaria. So discharge. We'll take it. Sea King goes down. This will bait in land. This will bring in Lantern, which also has this has Volt Absorb. So, but right now the Lapras, the Lantern only sees a KO on my Altaria with Ice Beam. So we're gonna stay in and go for Scorching Sands. And I think we'll swap to we'll swap to Mienshao on an Ice Beam, yeah. Yeah, so we'll go Mienshao. Scorching Sands, Ice Beam. We take that. And now we'll just swap and get the KO here. Probably we'll just go back to... Well, actually, let me see. I think we need to stay in, because Nidoqueen's gonna get the discharge off first. So yeah, are we dead to discharge crit from this? No. We're at 40... We're at 52, maximum discharge and doubles is 46. So I think we just stay in and double up into the Nidoqueen. Or double up into the Lantern, yeah. So we'll... I could also U-turn. I think U-turn would be fine too. The only problem is if Mienshao gets paralyzed. I only have Asper Berry, so I should probably swap. Voucher, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Just from doing Nuzlocks for a few years. Yeah, just having knowledge of the AI and how it how it decides its moves and taking advantage of that. Like right now in this double battle scenario, because my Mienshao is damaged, Lantern would only attack the Mienshao side and not my Nidoqueen, because it sees that it can KO it. The problem is right now it can see a KO with Surf, I think. Actually, no. It only sees a KO with either Thunderbolt or Volt Switch. So... I could swap to... Yeah, I think it would be safe to swap to... Zebstrika on an electric move. Because we have Motor Drive. Yeah, Volt Absorb, but we have Motor Drive. Yep, there's another Motor Drive. So now we can stay in and just go for the KO on Lantern with a Signal Beam. Ooh, the Lapras swapped. Interesting. That's fine. That's actually good for us. Get some free damage here. So the other the other one is in. This one is Water Absorb. But I think we just KO it now. Yeah. Yeah, we can just go Scorching Sands and Spark. Alright, cool. Lapras comes back in, and then we can just stay in here and take it out. So Poison Jab, Spark. Alright, cool. Not bad, not bad. Syrupy apple. Alright. We get so we do get an encounter here in Dewford Cave, Granite Cave. Each floor has a guaranteed of different type. First floor is guaranteed steel type. B1 is ground, B2 is ice, and then Steven's room is fairy. And I think since we don't have one, we should definitely go for the steel type room. So I think that's what we're gonna do here, which is the first floor. So we'll go for the steel type here. The possibles are Galarian Meowth, Orthworm, Cufant, Bronzor, Varoom, Alolan Sandslash, Aeron, Mawile, Klefki, and Tinkatink. I think I'm fine with anything except for Alolan Sandshrew. But now that I say that, that's probably what I'm gonna get. So let's just see. See what we get here. Yay! Galarian Meowth. I'll take that. Love this guy. I'll definitely take a Berserker. I needed more fake out users anyway. Hopefully this one is still battle armor, but Tough Claws would still be fine. Let's go with Audacity. Alright. Let's take a look at this guy. Alright, Jolly? Okay. I'll take Jolly. And Battle Armor. Alright. With good defense and good HP. One attack, but that's fine. I want this to be more defensive. Yeah, definitely, we'll definitely take that. Alright, let's go ahead and level this guy up. Metal Claw. Taunt. Swagger. Alright, Berserker. See, Fury Swipe. Screech. Slash. Metal Sound. That's okay. Payback. Alright, cool. See, would have loved a Tink, but it's fine. Alright, let's check out the next fight. So we have a few double battles here. That can be pretty tricky. Yeah, we have a Friend Guard, Eviolite Clefairy. Let's see. And with a Galarian Mr. Mime with Fake Out. So we definitely want to take out the Clefairy side first. Probably want to use Crobat. So we can maybe lead. Maybe Crobat and something to protect. Like Chestnut, maybe? Um... Let's see, how am I gonna take out the Mr. Mime, though. I can maybe pre-damage something to Beta KO from Fake Out and then swap to, like, Berserker maybe, and then go for the Fake Out on the second turn. That could work. And then we just have a Mischievous. With Inferno and Zap Cannon. So we can go... Maybe Nidoqueen would be good. I may need to teach, I may need to teach U-turn, use a hard scale. Or Crobat this fight. So that I could do damage and swap at the same time. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay, I think I have an idea what to do here. I'm just gonna need to go use a heart scale really quick. So let's get you. Let's get you. And you. Let's go up here. Remember move on you. Or U-turn. Alright, cool. Make sure that's updated in the calc here. Alright, so for items... I don't think I need any... I need a pre-damage chestnut to like 7 damage. Let's go... berry juice maybe? Just for you. Let's go... Asperberry on you. Yo, what's up, Robin? Good to see you again. Happy Saturday. How's everything going? See. Let's see. Let me go Rostberry. For you. Doing pretty good. Finally got a run past Roxanne here, so we're in the middle of the Brawly split. Just figuring out the different double battles in this part. Let's go Cherry Berry for you, I guess. And for you. And then let's pre-damage Chestnut to 7 HP. Alright, this should work. These true double battles can get pretty complicated. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this here. Shiny stone. Let's see. Ice stone. Let's see. Icy wind. Never melt ice. Alright, cool. Alright, first fight right here. Alright, berry juice. 7 HP, Aspir, Cherry, Rost, Cherry. Alright, let's try this. ME. Alright. Alright, so for this double battle, we have a Clefairy with Friend Guard, with a Mr. Mime that has Fake Out. So we want to get rid of the Clefairy first and foremost. So, Crobat can outspeed and two-shot the Clefairy with Cross Poison. And I have Chestnut pre-damage to show that it's dead to Fake Out. Which should make the Mr. Mime always go for that over other moves. So I'm gonna swap to Berserker on the Fake Out. If it doesn't go for it for whatever reason, it can take whatever hit it does go for. So we're gonna attack and swap for the first turn. Yep, Fake Out, perfect. We Cross Poison, and then Dazzling Gleam goes off. Perfectly fine. So, yeah, Robin, this run is definitely going a lot better, for sure. So now on this turn, I can go for the KO on Clefairy, and go for a Fake Out on the Mr. Mime. Myself, it doesn't have anything preventing that, right? Nope. So we Cross Poison here, Fake Out the Mr. Mime ourselves. Alright, perfect. So the Clefairy's down. So let's see, Charger Bug comes in. Which... let's see. This thing is mainly for support. So we will... Yeah, this is most likely going to be going for Electro Web. So this is why I taught U-Turn on Crobat. It's because we can outspeed and U-Turn. Let's see, who would we U-Turn into? Probably Weirdeer. Yeah, so we're gonna U-Turn the Mr. Mime and go for a Metal Claw as well. And we'll go to Weirdeer. Okay, with Side Shock, we take that. And then Mr. Mime goes down here. Yeah, if there's an Electro Web, that's fine. This will bring in Misdreavus, which is pretty scary. Let's see. See, I think this should only see a KO on my Berserker with Inferno. Yeah. So Let me see. And it's Inferno. Inferno's not a spread move, right? Let me see. Yeah, no. So, should be guaranteed Inferno. Which should allow me to stay in with Weirdeer and go for a Zen Headbutt on the Misdreavus as I swap to... as I swap to... who am I swapping to? I guess... yeah, I think I go to Altaria here. Yeah, there's Inferno. Okay, Struggle Bug. That's fine. We'll Zen Headbutt, deal some damage. So now... Misdreavus should only see a KO into my Weirdeer. Yeah, 39. It could be either Inferno or Zap Cannon. So I will swap Weirdeer for my Nidoqueen. And then we'll go for... See, unfortunately, we are burned. So I think... But I think Brave Bird is still highest damage in this case, so... We'll go for a... we could also go for a... Try going for Paralysis with... So actually, since Altaria is not getting targeted this turn, I can maybe go... See, this might go for Lunge. But I think right now we're faster. Okay. Gotta do this carefully. Yeah, we're still always swapping here. And then maybe we go Dragon Breath. Here. Okay, Inferno. It's fine. We have a Rossberry for it. Dragon Breath. Paralyze? Nope. We'll take a Lunge. Alright, and then now... Let's see. I think it's gonna be a random move. We shouldn't be dead to Inferno crit, though. So this is gonna be, I think, random move from the Misdreavus. Let me see. what strategic play can I do here? I think I need to stay in with both, maybe. And double target. We could go for Crunch and for another Dragon Breath here. Nice! Big miss. Alright, cool. Alright, so we should be perfectly fine now. We can... There's just Charge a Bug left. So I think we could just go for Poison Jabs. With Nidoqueen. We can swap to back to here. Lunge. It's fine. Go here, fake out. And then you can just do this. Alright, cool. Alright, not too bad. A little complicated, but we made it work. Alright, we have one more double battle, and then a single battle. See, the next one, though, we have a Poltegeist. With weak armor. Focus Sash. Let's see. See, how do we want to do this here? See, the Poltegeist has weak armor. I think what we could do is I could lead probably want to do a protect strategy here. And maybe we lead Crobat and Kingler? What am I going to use to take out this Tauros? I don't have anything great for that. Okay, I think I have the idea here. We can do Kingler, Crobat lead with Berserker as the pivot. Okay, I think I see the vision here. So we lead Crobat and Kingler. We pre-damage Kingler to bait KOs from both sides. Protect turn 1. This will allow us to take out the Poltegeist in 2 turns with Crobat. Well, actually... I would have to use dual wing beat on the Poltergeist if I did that. So maybe I do... I can U-turn. Oh, it's hard to say. Yeah, I think if I could figure out how to KO the Poltergeist on the first turn, I think that would be better. It's the weak armor that's the tricky part. Yeah, I don't have any special attackers that could prevent the weak armor proc. Yeah, maybe I could do Kadabra bleed instead. No, because Tauros sees a fast KO on it also. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I have any way of preventing the weak armor from activating. Yeah, this is looking tough. See, problem is that I know how to deal with the poltergeists. It's just because of the weak armor. I have to use physical moves to KO it. Yeah, I think the best I could do is just do the original lead with Kingler, Crobat. And then I think I just have to hard switch to Berserker to take whatever hit it's gonna go for. The problem is that it could be either Giga Drain or Hex. And Hex would do a lot of damage. Yeah, and then it'll be difficult to maintain tempo after that. Yeah, I'm not sure what other way to go about it, really. The issue is just how do I take out the Tauros after I take out the Poltergeist? I don't have anything that deals with it super well. Yeah, I think I need to bring, I don't know, like Altaria or something. I think I could figure it out. Okay, yeah. I think I know what to do here. We're gonna bring... We're gonna have Chestnut slot 1. No, we're gonna have... Kingler slot 1. Crobat slot 2. That way we can, after KOing the chest... Well, actually... No, I think I think I have to always go Berserker. Yeah, so that way I can fake out. So I do need Crobat in slot 1. Alright, I think this should be fine. Let's see, we're gonna pre-damage Kingler to... Pre-damage Kingler to 60 HP. Take this. And then we'll go... Bagel. Alright, I think we're gonna do cherry berry and berry juices on the other berries. Alright, this is gonna be a little sketchy, but it should work out fine. This is the last double battle that we have to do. Alright. Let's go, Zoe. Ranger Zoe. Alright, so she has a Poltegeist with weak armor and a focus sash with the move Tea Time, with partners that take advantage of that, because Tea Time makes everyone use their berries. So like Taurus here has a lychee berry with Kachu, so it could eat it twice, stuff like that. So we need to get rid of the Poltegeist first, but weak armor plus focus sash makes it a little tricky to take out, because weak armor will raise its speed. So there's two things that could happen here. First turn is consistent. We are going to... Let me triple check something here. So we can two-shot Poltegeist with 2 dual wing beats from Crobat, but this will raise its speed, meaning that on the second turn, things can change. But at least for this first turn, both Poltegeist and Taurus should see KOs into Kingler, which means that I should be able to protect safely here. So dual wing beat. We should see, okay, Giga Drain, Wild Charge. So this is where it could shift. So Poltegeist can go for either Giga Drain or Hex into Kingler, and Taurus is always going for Wild Charge. So depending on what moves the Poltegeist goes for, we'll shift things a little bit. We're always taking the KO here though. And we're going to swap to Berserker and see what moves it takes. But it would always live both Wild Charge and Hex, which is highest damage. I think Giga Drain is better for us here. Okay, good. So we'll take out the Poltegeist. Good. We'll take the Wild Charge. Good. And we should see Flapple come in. Perfect. So now in this position, the Tauros, let me see. With Flapple in, we can now, in this position, take out the Tauros because, let's see. Actually, I should have put a Cherry Berry on Crobat. That's actually a mistake here. Well, I can't go back on that now. What we need to do here is take out the Tauros with dual Wing Beats as well. It's gonna take 2 turns though. On this turn, we can fake out the Tauros. But Flapple will random move into either slot. We'd be fine either way, but I didn't equip the Cherry Berry on Crobat for Dragon Breath. So hopefully it attacks the Berserker, because I do have a Cherry Berry on it. So fake out, dual Wing Beat. Lychee Berry is perfectly fine. Okay, that's bad. Don't... Oh. Okay, that was the one thing that couldn't happen here. Man, it's crazy. Literally, every single time, it's like the one thing I don't plan. I always get punished. That's crazy. Alright, well, unfortunately now that means Tauros outspeeds both of us and can KO, so I have to double swap. Yeah, so I think here I have to go. If it's Crobat, he'll go for Wild Charge, so I could pivot to Nidoqueen. If it's Berserker, then he'll always go for Double Kick. So then I could go... I can go Chestnut, probably. So let's see what happens here. Okay, Double Kick. And Dragon Breath. Okay, that's fine. Alright, but we're at... This thing's at +2 now. See, we're both slower. So I think I just have to go for an attack. And I could Spiky Shield with Chestnut. I probably shouldn't have gone Berry Juice on this. But yeah, it's fine. We always go Scorching Sands here, and we'll hopefully take attacks on our side with Spiky Shields. Okay, Protect's fine. Okay, he attacks Nidoqueen, that's not good. And of course he crits. Alright, well at least it's taken down, but now we are looking really bad here. Let's see. Alright, so we're dead to... Are we dead to Grab Apple? No, we're not showing dead to Grab Apple on Nidoqueen, but we are dead to crit. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not showing a KO with Flapple on either side. Just barely not. But the Tropius should always see a KO on Chestnut with Air Cutter. So... But the problem is, I don't think I could afford double swapping. Let me see. See, it's 50-50 from the Flapple. It's either go for Grab Apple into Nidoqueen or go for Acrobatics into Chestnut. The punish here would be if I leave Nidoqueen in, Flapple gets the 50-50 plus the crit, which has already happened to me way too many times. I could maybe go to... Yeah, I think the scariest thing here is the Flapple. I need to get rid of this as soon as possible. So... Oh yeah, also... Oh yeah, Nido... Yeah, Air Cutter is a... red move, I forgot. So I have to switch here. So I have to go to Altaria, and then I think I think I have to go Berserker. Yeah. So let's try this here. Okay, it does Acro here. It's fine. And then Air Cutter. Yeah. So let's see. So now, let's see, we're at 37. So we're showing KO with Stomping Tantrum on the Tropius. But I don't think we see a KO with Flapple. So that's good. So what I can do now is I can try to take out the Flapple now with let me see something here. So Ripen only doubles the effects, and Starf Berry. Starf Berry should only activate at let me just triple check this. It should be 25%. Yeah, 25%. Okay, so we can go for Dragon Breath. Yeah, so we'll Dragon Breath the Flapple plus Fake Out into Tropius to prevent it from moving this turn. Paralysis, that's good. Dragon Breath, that's perfectly fine. We always live. Okay, so now we can go for the KO on Flapple while swapping Berserker out. So we'll go Dragon Breath plus, I think, we could just go Crobat. Okay, good. Stomping Tantrum, perfect. So now we can just stay in here, and we have a good matchup against this. So we can go Brave Bird plus Dual Wing Beat. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we should be fine. Brave Bird, Dual Wing Beat. Oh, Ganlon Berry. That's fine. Berry Juice, Air Cutter. Okay, there we go. Whew! Alright. That was a very tricky double battle. Alright, but now we just have one more single battle to do. And then we'll be out of here. And this one's pretty straightforward. Let's see here. Alright, I think I have the idea here for this fight. We lead Kingler to take out the Magmar. To bait Electabuzz. For Thunder Punch. Pivot to Nidoqueen. Attack once, pivot to Gigalith. To KO to bait Focus Punch, Cubfu. KO with Crobat, and then we could U-turn on the Gothorita Shadow Tag into Malamar for the KO. Alright. We got this. So let's get Malamar. And Gigalith. Alright. And then we go Frostberry on Kingler, Asperberry on Nidoqueen. I think we need to use a Lum on this guy. And then we can go Muscle Band, Crobat, and that should be fine. And then we want to pre-damage in case Magmar goes for a Will-O-Wisp on turn 1. So we pre-damage to I think 74 HP. Cool. Oh no, we go 66. Alright, this should be good. Alright, Black Belt Bryant leads a Magmar. So we are just going to start by one-shotting this. He's either going to go for Will-O-Wisp or Lava Plume. We have a Rossberry in case of both. Waterfall will always one-shot. Yep, so there's the Will-O-Wisp. We have the Rossberry. The Waterfall. It should always bait Electabuzz. Flame Body's perfectly fine. Yeah, Electabuzz comes in, always sees a KO with Thunder Punch, so we go Nidoqueen. Thunder Punch, yep. We stay in for a turn and attack with a Poison Jab. Power Punch is perfectly fine here. Statics is also perfectly fine. Now we pivot to Gigalith. Probably an Ice Punch. Yep. And then we take the KO here with a Rock Slide. As we take a Thunder Punch. I had to use the Lumberry there, unfortunately. That's fine. This should always be Cubfu. And it always is a KO with Focus Punch. We can just swap straight to Crobat, which can take it very well. Yep. And then we'll just go for a Dual Wing Beat. Alright. And then this is lastly Shadow Tag Gothorita, but we have a U-turn to swap out of a Psyshock. And we just go to Malamar. Yep, and then we can just Foul Play. Alright, good. Alright, so now we can actually take on Brawly's gym. Pick up the Light Clay. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get to Brawly today. We might be able to. Let me just save. Go use the restroom real quick. Let's see here. Let's see, I think there's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 gym trainers, and then Brawly. And I think we have a pretty decent box for Brawly. Let's just look at the calcs for him really quick. See, I think losing Seismitoad is actually gonna hurt me a lot here. I think Brawly's actually gonna be pretty tough. From what it looks like, unfortunately. Yo, what's up, Ahmed? Sorry about that. I wasn't looking at chat. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I mean, if you want a shiny hut for Deoxys, I think it is available in the Fire Red and Leaf Green versions of on the Switch. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. See, I don't have anything that knows Encore, I don't think. Yeah, I actually have no idea how I'm gonna beat Brawly. It's with my team. It looks a little tough. Yeah, I don't have enough move slots. Or I don't have enough slots for this guy. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, I have no idea how to do this fight. Maybe I just lead Crobat on the Hariyama because I have Inner Focus. He won't use Fake Out. Okay, I think I need to go for Desperate Strategies. I could lead Delcatty to fake it out. Deal some damage. And then maybe Charm. Or just go for damage. And then just pivot to something else. After sacking to a close combat. And then maybe I could just... I can Revenge KO with Weirdeer. Weirdeer would bait... probably Zamazenta for Body Press. I could go Crobat and use Screech. To then be able to use... like... Chestnut, maybe? Which has a pretty good matchup into it. Chestnut would probably bait... Hitmontop. Let's see, Hitmontop we can use... maybe... let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be a very sack-heavy fight, unfortunately. Man, this is looking tough. Let's see. Oh man, this is looking a little rough, not gonna lie. Let me see something here. Alright, this is taking too long for me to figure out. I'll look at it a little more, but I don't think I'm getting anywhere here. So if I used, let's see. So what if I went walkable? would bait Palmot early. For Thunder Punch. Go Nidoqueen. Nah. I don't think that'll work either. See, I think I could come up with answers for just about everything except for the Doughblade. Doughblade is the funky part in all this. I don't know. This is tough. The only thing that I have to counter the Doughblade is Nidoqueen. But the only thing I have to counter Palmot is also Nidoqueen. Unless I try to go super ballsy and use like Weird Ear or something. But yeah, I don't know if that'll work. Nair, what's up in the Twitch chat? Appreciate you popping in. I'm doing alright. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Let's see. Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to figure out the gym fight here, but it's kind of snipping me. I think I'm gonna call it for today, because I'm not really seeing the solution right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Saturday. I'll catch everyone next time.